One of my favorite topics I love to coach and train people on is communication and active listening skills. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how active listening can transform your communication. First of all, what do I mean by active listening? Well, active listening, compared to passive listening, is when you are fully engaged and fully open to hear and understand what the other person is saying. In passive listening, you are just absorbing the information and you are in your mind somewhere completely different than being with your speaker. And I often see the communication as a river. So we have the river, and on one side of the river, there we have you, and on the other side of the river, we have your communication partner. In order to communicate effectively and to listen actively, you need to step on the other side of the river. And what do I mean by that practically? Well, and someone is talking about their problem, for example, problem with their boss, your reaction might be something like, oh yes, I also have a problem with my boss, and I remember 2 years ago when my boss was difficult, and blah blah blah. Are you actively listening? No. Why not? Because you did not cross the river. You are staying with your own situation in your own story. You are not showing that you are listening. The other thing that can happen that shows that you are not actively listening is to come immediately with the advice. Well, very often people who are saying something and complaining are not waiting for advice. They just simply want to vent certain things. So in case you have a great advice and you cannot wait to share, first ask for permission. Is it okay if I share with you what I would do in this situation? And only and if they say yes, well, then you are free to share. So how do you stay engaged and yet show that you're actively listening? As mentioned, try to picture yourself and try to put yourself in the shoes of the other person. Simply use your empathy. Engage. Ask them more questions. Paraphrase of what you have understood of what they have said. Simply engage, but by standing not on your side of the bank of the river, but by crossing the river and standing on their side. And that skill, and once you practice and do that, can transform your communication and therefore the relationships that you have with other people. There's this great saying of Stephen Covey: seek to understand before you seek to be understood. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you in order to improve your communication skills. In order to find more tips and tricks on how to communicate, how to develop your professional career, please do not hesitate to contact me via my website www.dosocoaching.com. Thank you. Bye.